Let's start from the beginning. January 2019, I receive a DM from this person. I'm sure you guys all know who I'm talking about. I proceeded to respond as a friend, like anyone would do, especially to someone who has so much influence. James then saw this as an opportunity to manipulate me as a person who may or may not have been trying to figure things out about their sexuality.
Hot, masculine, straight.
I just wanted to congratulate you on almost 1 million on Instagram.
I want to say huge congratulations to James Charles.
I also want to give a quick shout out to Sugar Bear Hair. I met their team weekend 1 at Coachella.
Literally sitting here in my studio, like I can't film. This never happens to me.
Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? My name is Paul Grissos, and on this channel I make videos about social media and the influencers on those platforms. So if you guys are new here and also do this sort of content, make sure to smash subscribe. And in this video I'm going to be breaking down the downfall of the acclaimed beauty guru, James Charles. Currently James is losing subscribers at a record pace. Like literally he lost 1 million over the past 24 hours. And now I know I normally cover these topics in 5 minutes or less, but there's a lot to break down here. And if you guys know anything about the beauty community, there's some tea to spill, so let's get into it. James Charles and Tati Westbrook, 19 and 37 respectively, are both prominent beauty stars on the YouTube platform. And even if you're not completely familiar with these two, you've probably seen them around. James Charles, for instance, got his big break back in 2016 after he became the first male cover girl.
Today is a great day for lash equality.
And Tati Westbrook is an OG YouTube makeup blogger who's accumulated over 6 million subscribers during her time on the platform. These two mega influencers have been close friends in the public eye for years, and Tati, alongside her husband, kind of became surrogate parents for James as his parents lived abroad. Anyways, the drama that I'm about to break down between these two internet stars actually begins a few weeks back after James Charles announced his sister's tour.
And this is obviously something a ton of his fans are incredibly excited about. And when fans went to look at ticket prices before they go on sale Friday, some ended up being shocked to see the cost of VIP tickets.
James was charging upwards of $500 per ticket, and let's just say the internet sister snapped. Though the prices don't seem that outlandish to me, just because he's an influencer, he kind of knows what he's worth, and there are people that will pay that amount of money, so why not charge it? But what happens next is where my defense of James Charles ends, and the criticism begins.
Let's start from the beginning. January 2019, I receive a DM from this person. I'm sure you guys all know who I'm talking about. I proceeded to respond. James then saw this as an opportunity to manipulate me as a person who may or may not have been trying to figure things out about their sexuality, after the fact of telling him that I was straight multiple times.
James Charles, of all people, wanted what he cannot have, and recently has been exposed for manipulating and exploiting multiple straight men for pleasure. Yeah, that's a yikes for me.
We also have very similar taste, guys, too.
Hot, masculine, straight.
No matter your preferred gender, your pronoun, your sexuality, I really don't care who you are. You have no right to pressure another person into the quote-unquote tango. And these recent text conversations that have surfaced from James to this Gage character it makes the situation even worse, and definitely does not put James into a better light at all. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of on the line of predatory behavior, and it's messed up to think about the possibility that this was not just an isolated incident. Though this exploitive behavior didn't really cancel James Charles, he was digging a pretty big hole for himself. But then Coachella happened. James Charles accepted a brand deal, I know, imagine that, and promoted products from Sugar Bear Hair on his Instagram story. Now, you might be asking, what the heck is Sugar Bear Hair? Sugar Bear Hair is a vitamin supplement business, which is an extremely weird out of context. But then I did some more digging, and sister, the tea is piping hot. Sugar Bear Hair is actually a rival competitor to Tati, his mentor's Halo Beauty vitamins. James Charles is efficiently a sister snake. I am shook, and my wig has flown, and holy crap, I have been immersed into way too much beauty guru slang. As we discussed earlier, James Charles and Tati Westbrook were really close friends, and it sucks to see someone you treated as family straight up backstab your business.
Through this whole journey of YouTube, I feel like I have been someone who's been super supportive to my friends, and it's been really crap.
Anyways, the tea continued to brew between these two beauty influencers, and it was only a matter of time before the straw broke the camel's back. And that's when Tati Westbrook uploaded by sister a 43-minute expose on her once considered mentoree, James Charles.
Hey you guys, welcome to today's video. Obviously from the title you know that this is going to be intense, different, and this is absolutely not a video I ever thought in a million years that I would be making. So a lot of you guys saw my Instagram story. There have been countless videos made about it. I was sitting here in the studio, I didn't have makeup on, I was ready to film a makeup try on, and I received a text from James Charles. I was completely blindsided and my emotions just got the best of me, and it is more than one thing, and it wasn't specifically just about vitamins or about Halo, but it was just about being lied to and feeling disrespected. He knew that this would hurt me. We've had plenty of in-person conversations that were at length about other influencers doing the same deal and him not liking sugar bear hair and dragging the other people and being like, Tati, I'm on your side, like you've got me, like I will support you. To not even get a phone call, to not even get a text a few days prior, but right after that sponsored post went up to have a text like, hey mom, love you, I'm stressed. Just so you know, XYZ, I just did this post, but it's no big. And that's pretty typical of James Charles's behavior. I know that he has a way of just getting what he wants. What you guys saw in that IG story, that happens to so many of us. Like, I'm a really, really big believer in hitting the pause button, thinking things through. In that moment, I didn't. So here we are, and I'm gonna talk about it all.
Dang. So obviously you don't have time to break down everything that Tati mentioned in her video just because of time, but I'd highly recommend watching it if you're interested. What's insane is that Tati and her husband even brokered business deals for James in the background. On top of that, James has just really put her and her family into some really weird, inappropriate, just immature situations. As I'm sure you can imagine, this video is blowing up right now and everyone is canceling James Charles. I've always had a soft spot for James Charles because the dude's only 19 years old and has gone so far in his YouTube career, but the lack of self-awareness that James is portraying right now is insane, and it's sad to see from such humble beginnings. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the whole Tati Westbrook James Charles situation, and hopefully, just hopefully, I was able to cover the past month and a half of drama for y'all in under 10 minutes. But wait a minute, James Charles just uploaded a brand new apology video.
Hi all, James here. To Tati and James Westbrook. I'm sorry.
Fame and a fat bank account will